So today I'm going to show you how to recycle some old socks into some simple little snowmen that you never have to worry about melting. However, if you watch until the end of the video, you'll see that these little sock snowmen have their own dangers to deal with in life. Start by cutting off an old sock right where the foot starts and set the foot part aside. Then turn the rest of the sock inside out and tie one end with a little bit of yarn. Cut off the excess and flip it right side out. Then just take the foot of the sock, maybe a few extra scraps of fabric or other old socks that you can't use anymore, to use as stuffing inside the snowman. Then take another piece of yarn and tie off the open end. This will later be covered by the hat. So then squeeze the snowman to section it out into two sections, one bigger, one smaller, and then tie off that section with a piece of yarn. You want the smaller section to be near the part that you tied before, because that will be the top part of the snowman. Then take a small strip of gingham fabric, I'm using some left over from my Dr. Strange costume, and tie it around the center of the snowman to make a little scarf. Cut off the excess and rearrange it so it sits perfectly. Then take another old holey sock, a brightly colored one, and cut off the toe. Roll up the bottom to make a brim for a hat, and stick that on the snowman's head. Then just take a little hot glue and run it around the edges of the hat to hold it in place. Next, take 3 buttons and hot glue those onto the lower half of the snowman, all 3 of them, one on top of the other. Then take a couple of scrapbooking brads and poke those into the sock to make eyes for the little snowman. Then you can also use a 3rd scrapbooking brad as a nose. For the mouth, just glue a piece of yarn across the face. Now you don't have to worry about these snowmen melting, but you do have to worry about cats. Frodo, give me the snowman. Give me the snowman, Frodo. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the snowman. Give it back. Give it back, Frodo. Give me the snowman.